Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions, the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. And this time we will have a look at Sleeping Awake by Vinshuka. And yes, you can see that is a game which is made for the Game Boy. Sleeping Awake is a first-person dungeon crawler made in GB Studio for Dungeoncrawler Jam 2023. The game deals with inner and outer struggles as the player journeys through their sleeping selves and their waking self. Controls: a turn using the left and right arrow keys, up and down to move forward, up arrow key to move forward, Z to confirm, and enter to check your status. Alright, so there has been a Game Boy Jam entry, I think in the Dungeoncrawler Jam 2021. I'm not quite sure anymore, but that was also very interesting, so I'm interested to see that. By the way, you can download the ROM here, and I think that is a Game Boy file, but I'm not super familiar with that. It has a GB, an IHX, a map, a NOI, and a SYM file in there. So yeah, my guess is that this is a Game Boy file, and we are playing that in the emulator, which is like web-based here. So let's press start to start the game, I guess. You stand in the darkness. The dazzling starlight above. You are not sure how you got here. In your hand, a blade, dark as the night, shimmers. You step forward. Yeah, so turning around, that works. Let's step forward. Okay, so it was managed like the Explorer game, or there was one other one. So we are basically, each tile is basically a room, and we can then turn around and decide to go into a different direction. Now, obviously, I mean, with the perspective, all is fine. With the turning, I mean, I think even with the Game Boy, it might be possible to have instant step. In this case, I mean, you have a transition which is a bit slow, so you cannot go from tile to tile very quickly. I'm not sure yet if this is becoming an issue or not. So, and I'm not sure how much of that is related to the Game Boy thing, but I think that's not necessary. So, right now I'm just randomly going through rooms. The stars are bright here. The blade in your hand grows sharper. We haven't found any enemies yet. And I also don't see this struggle yet. Something appears from the darkness. Okay, fight. You attack. Enemy takes 7 damage. Enemy attacks. You take 5 damage. But we have 10 hit points or something. I mean, I get it, it's Game Boy music, but it's terrible. It's very minimalistic, but it's such a short loop and such piercing noises. Okay, fight. You attack. Enemy takes 7 damage. You defeated the enemy. Yeah, I'm really glad that the fight is over. The music here is okay, though it's also a very short loop. I'm not sure if this is randomly generated or millions of stars surround you. The blade sharpens. We are not getting any information, but we can maybe Z to confirm and enter to check your status. Status. HP 45, strength 9. Okay. Something appears from the darkness. You miss. You miss. Enemy attacks, 5 damage. Actually, we can just run from that enemy because... I mean, I will kill it now, but... You defeated the enemy. Oh, we still get loot from that. A brilliant comet races across the sky. The blade in your hand sharpens. These are random encounters. Okay, you miss. Enemy attacks. 5 damage. Fight. You attack. Enemy attack. You defeated the enemy. You gained a level, so there's also XP. You are now level 2, you are fully healed. You become more confident. But space is not always working. Ah no, enter was. Okay. Statues. So we have XP, but it's not tracked there. A memory. Your friend didn't invite you to their party. Loneliness. Alright. Something appears from the darkness. Fight. You attack. Enemy takes 3. Why did we... Didn't it say that we, like, healed? I don't see any of that. Fight. What is this supposed to do? Is this a piece of bread? You attack. Enemy attacks. You attack. Enemy takes 13 damage. Enemy misses. You attack. You defeated the enemy. You have overcome much, but now it is time to wake. The alarm clock rings loudly. You find yourself still tired. You get out of bed and step forward. Okay. In my own little labyrinth here. Something bumps into you. Okay. Speak. You attack. Enemy takes 13 damage. Enemy attacks. You take 10 damage. Speak. You attack. Enemy takes 13 damage. You defeated the enemy. You gain a level. You're now level 3. You're fully healed. You become more confident. Okay, so we are now at 50. Something bumps into you. A grinning face. Enemy misses. You defeated the enemy. A nearby TV show. News of a violent event. People died. Grief. What happens if we avoid? You try to avoid the situation. There's no way out. You take 10 damage. Avoid. No. Take 10 damage. Speak. You attack. 15 damage. Enemy attacks. You take 10 damage. You died! Do not be discouraged. No, you can't be discouraged. You're dead. Alright, let's try it again. And I will draw a map because I have no idea if I was running in circles. And I'm generally not a fan of random encounters because, yeah, that's mostly annoying. And I don't see that they are adding much to the game, and especially if you have no basically no influence in the combat outcome, it's just random stuff. So, but yeah, let's rest for now. What happens if we rest for now? Rest well. We hope to see you again. Okay, but I'm dead. I'm resting in my grave. Okay, let's start again. Run. Ah. Okay, start. Start. I think it's not starting. I think it's not starting. Give me a second. Alright, so now it works. You stand in the darkness. The dazzling starlight above. You're not sure how you get there in your hand. Your blade, dark as the night, shimmers. You step forward. I'm also not sure if the if turning can trigger enemies. I don't think that we had a random encounter after turning. Okay, how do I actually draw a map in this? Okay, so there's north and south. I'm also not sure why I ended up in the other dimension in the real life. Maybe that's because I defeated a certain amount of enemies or something, but I don't know. We can continue that way, or we can go north. Let's go north. Okay, and again north. The darkness swirls around you. The blade in your hand looks duller. Awesome. That was totally worth it. Something appears from the darkness. Fight. You attack. 3 damage. Enemy misses. Fight. Attack. 3 damage. Enemy misses. Fight. Attack. 3 damage. Enemy attacks. You take 5 damage. Fight. Attack. Enemy 3 damage. You defeated the enemy. Okay. Let's continue our way to the east. And now our way to the south. And south. And east. And south. And south. Let's continue east. Oh, a memory of family dinner. Everyone is smiling and laughing at you. You feel alive. Okay, south. Sleeping in the car, you are carried to bed without waking. You are rested. Nice. And west. And west. And south. Something appears from the darkness. Attack. 3 damage. Enemy attacks. Fight. You miss. Enemy misses. Fight. You attack. Enemy attacks. It's not looking good with our dull sword. You defeated the enemy. Alright, we can turn to the west. So I think the transition is actually nice, so that you really see, for example, this now. You can see that you left the room and entered another room which looks exactly the same. Otherwise it would be very confusing and you wouldn't see that you actually arrived in a new location. So yeah, there's definitely a point in having these transitions here, even if they might take a bit long, but yeah, it's okay. Your attack, 3 damage. Attack, 3 damage. 5, attack. You gain a level. You're now level 2. We are fully healed. You become more confident. Alright. Up. North. Let's go to the west. A roar in the darkness. The blade in your hand becomes duller. Yeah, now we do 2 damage instead of 3. Great. Fights. You attack. No, we do the same damage actually. So I have no idea what the sword was actually doing. Maybe they could, like, maybe we could have had a stat for that in the like here we have statues, strength 3, help. Yeah, I'm not sure. Something appears from the darkness. So we have strength 3 at the moment, right? What's that? I have no idea. Fight. You miss. Enemy attacks. Fight. Attack. But the enemies are also all the same, so I don't quite see the... Okay, here and here. There's no, like, difference in the battles. We just click until they are dead, so that's a bit unfortunate. We are fighting some piece of bread again, or whatever that's supposed to be. Maybe a piece of bread with eyes. You take 10 damage. I think that piece of bread is killing us now. And we are always taking 3 damage. And we're dead. Yeah, I didn't. This time I didn't even get into the other area. So now we can check whether or not this is actually randomly generated. No. Okay. Okay. So if it's not randomly generated, we can avoid the dull swords, right? in your hand glints in the starlight. It looks sharper. So that was a good one. And let's check the status now. Now we have strength 7. Okay. But let's just test that. Now we should have, this should be the crappy sword. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge difference. Favorite song, you feel healed? Oh, is that actually... Like, is the bonus, the stuff we find, maybe that's randomly generated? But of course it's then also even more random. Memory of family dinner, everyone is smiling, you feel alive. Okay, that's the same. Okay, defeated the enemy. Millions of stars, the blade sharpens. Yeah, this was previously also a sword, so I guess that's better, because now if we hit them once, they are already dead. It's also kind of surprising that the first time, by just stumbling around, I made it out of this dungeon. But maybe it was just because I had made a certain amount of battles. I mean, it's mostly linear though. So maybe I accidentally made it through without running in circles. I think we had something which was damaging the sword here before. We're level 4 now. Dollar. Okay, yeah, this was not good, but we know that there is something. Something appears from the darkness. Well, if we just keep missing... okay. You have overcome much, but now it is time to wake. The alarm clock rings loudly. You find yourself, get out of bed and step forward. Okay. Let's make a new map. We can only go to the south. One step at a time. Now we can go to the east. And... east... And here we can go to the south. Let's continue to the south. Okay. That's an empty. Speak! You miss. Enemy misses. Speak. You attack. Enemy takes 13 damage. We take 10 damage. Speak. You attack. Defeated the enemy. Hello! You look great today. Clothes and hair just the way you want. You feel more confident. Still a bit drastic that we can die. Okay. Something bumps into you. Speak. You attack. 15 damage. Enemy misses. Speak. Enemy attacks. We take 10 damage. We will die now. Or very soon. Defeated the enemy. You gain a level. You are level. Oh, okay. We are fully healed. Become more confident. Yeah, but it's so luck related. If we didn't find this sword, which was buffing us that much, I don't see that we would have any chance against that. Nearby TV show news of a violent event, people. Okay, that was not good. But if I can't influence, I mean, I can map it. But, defeated the... Okay, I'm not sure what this... So we still are doing the full damage, apparently. So I'm not sure what influence this actually had. Okay, east and north. Let's go east first. Hello, you're ahead on your tasks today. Everything has been coming to you. Easy. You feel proud. I guess that's good. Speak. You miss. Enemy attacks. 10 damage. You attack. 19 damage. Enemy attacks. Speak. 19. Yeah, but I soon need another level up. Otherwise, I will die. Okay, we can go to the west, but that should basically bring us to the way back, which I don't want to go. So this is the one way which we need to go. So let's hope that there is the goal soon, and we don't need to survive for much longer. A person asks you for directions. You misunderstand them and make the situation awkward. How embarrassing. Well, that was not good. Went to the east and can go to the south. And... Alright. And east. Okay, so we have south and east, so this is bigger than I thought. East. Now we can go north. Okay. North again. Oh, something bumps into you. Speak. You attack. 17. Misses. At least. Enemy misses. We are lucky. Defeated the enemy. You gain the level. Nice. Okay. You become more confident. Congratulations. You defeated the final boss. Thank you for playing. Gameplay, programming, art and music by Melissa Christie. Alright. Well, the theme was cool. I mean, implementation, and like with this, I think the first one was in our sleep, and then we entered the real world and applied our, I don't know, our mental strength or something. That was nice. Of course, like making that whole thing is as a Game Boy game is also kind of well, a challenge, or at least very limiting in what you can do. So yeah, I think with the perspective navigation that was pretty good as it was. For the, I liked the, let me just refresh the game. And this is something I didn't like much. The sound, the music was very monotonous. And I mean, I'm not against like chiptune music and so on. Actually, I really like to listen to Commodore 64 music, but this beeping and this extremely short loop, that was stinging in the brain. So that was sorry, but that was not to my taste. Yeah, the graphics, however, were nice. I mean, the enemies, they could have probably have some, I don't know what they were supposed to be. Like they looked like pieces of bread in the dream world, and I mean, obviously, in reality there was some kind of abstract faces. So maybe that could have been a bit something more recognizable. Yeah, but I think my main issue was the combat and the stuff you find, which was much too luck based, and that means that, well, the only thing you can influence is how much random enemies you trigger, basically. So you should try to get through that without many back and forth as possible by drawing a map. Otherwise, it will be a big disadvantage if you trigger more enemies and then you're out of luck and missing more often than you're getting hit. But that only goes so far. And the rest is basically, yeah, static luck clings a bit stupid, but it's basically just luck you can't influence by the stuff you find. If you find the wrong stuff, you just can't beat the game. And if in the random encounters you happen to miss too often, you also cannot win the game. I think what I did now was basically the best I could, but just a little bit different. Like something could have gone wrong and I would have died without having any way to do anything better, and I would just need to repeat the stuff. So yeah, I think with the combat, I mean, you could just attack. I think there could have been more interesting approaches also with healing. And again, there was in the Jam 2022, there was a game, I don't know the full name anymore, Splor something, SPLORR, which had exactly the same setup with a dungeon and where you went from room to room and had... No, these were not random encounters, but they're also very simplistic. And in that game, it was basically down to when you drink potions, because a potion was healing you for, I don't know, 5 points or something, and do you drink this potion already when you're only 2 points down? What type of enemies do you have? Should you rather flee and fight other enemies first so that you... I don't know if you will level up, doing level ups, or gain some items. So it was extremely simplistic, but the rule set worked very well. So that was actually strategic or tactical in this small environment. And so, yes, that's what I kind of compare it with. And the funny thing is that I think Grumpy Game Death, it's actually called Kordanor's Dungeon or something now. But I'm not involved in the creation. Let me quickly check. Yeah, the Grumpy Game Dev did Larrikin of Splore 2 basically in this jam. And that game is very similar, but lost the strategic and tactical stuff. But you can check it as well, the Grumpy Game Dev, and also check the games. I mean, you can click on the name and you can check the previous games he did. And the Larrikin or something of Splore 1 from 2022, that was a very simplistic, easy game with some tactical depth, and that I think did a great job. And yeah, I've liked to see more of that tacticalness, the involvement of the player in the combat, and not just attacking. But that said, it's I mean, this game, Sleeping Awake was still a very nice entry by Vinshuka. Yeah, Vinshuka. And yeah, if you're interested in playing this and give it a try, maybe there will be some updates, then check out the description of this video. You will find a link. And if you're interested in seeing more videos about the jam, then you can either subscribe to the channel or check my playlist, which you will also find linked in the video description. And I will put all the videos I published into that playlist. So that's it for this time. I hope to see you again next time, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.